For national anthems, we start with national anthem of Portugal. Please remain standing for national anthem of China. The referees for the game are Puerto Rico, France, and
Well, hello and welcome to Stades Arena Vidova here in Brno in Czechia. And welcome to day 2 of the FIBA Under-19 World Cup for women. Great to have your company. Where are you watching? Around the world. And awesome match coming up between China and Portugal. Don't forget, if you're watching on the FIBA YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, become a member. You've got 3 tiers to pick from there. Rookie, starter, MVP. Each tier will unlock different exclusive content. And the higher up you go to MVP, the more exclusive content you will get. So hope you can join the growing community today. So we welcome our referees, Carmelo de la Rosa of Puerto Rico, Jean Saveur Rahumeriza of Rwanda, and Amel Dara of France. So final preparations going now for both teams as we get set for tip-off in just a moment. Let's check out the starting 5 for the Portuguese side. Rita Nazario, number 5. Emma Karin, number 5. Nazario is actually number 4. Clara Silva, number 17. Maria Andorino, number 24. And Marta Rodriguez, number 26. And there's the head coach, Agostinho Pinto, 60 years of age. And looking forward to seeing his team in action in just a moment. And we have a look at the starting 5 for China. Ran, number 1. Du, number 5. Zhu, number 7. That's Feng Wei Zhu. Li, number 10, who played all 40 minutes for China in the first match. And Zhu is number 18, the centre. Young centre who is just 17 years of age. And there is the coach. It is Guizhi Wang. Again, a very experienced coach. She's been coaching at underage level in China for many years now, and she's got a good side coming into this tournament. So awesome to have your company. We're about to get this match underway. China have played 1 match, and Portugal have played 1 match at this tournament already. And the Chinese were beaten by Nigeria 93-88, so just 5 points in that game. And Portugal come into this one with a a sound defeat to Canada, one of the hot teams here, 88-49. Portugal, this is their very first Under-19 World Cup, so amazing to have the Portuguese here. They qualified by finishing 5th place at the 2024 FIBA Under-18s Eurobasket tournament, and they beat Hungary for 5th place in that game, or in that tournament, finishing with a 6-1 record. They only lost one match, and that was to Israel in the quarterfinals. China, well, they qualified by finishing 2nd at the 2024 FIBA Under-18 Asia Cup. They made the final, lost to Australia 96-79, finished that tournament with a 4-1 record. This is the first meeting between these two teams, so it's going to be fascinating. I'm sure we're going to get a clash of styles. So key players to keep your eye on. I touched on Li Yuxian, played all 40 minutes yesterday for China. She's wearing number 10. She scored 25 points in that game yesterday at 45%. Took 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well. The key players for the Portuguese team, Clara Silva, number 17, 12 points yesterday in that match. So she was the highest scorer. In fact, Marta Rodriguez, number 26, was the highest scorer with 14 points. And we're underway, and Portugal have got the tip. And straight away onto the attack they come. Portugal just shot the ball yesterday in their loss at just 25% to Canada, so they're going to have to sharply increase that. And straight away they've lured a foul out of Zhu, the 17-year-old centre, 6'5". Now China don't have their 7'3" 2024 FIBA Under-18 Asia Cup MVP here. That's Zhang Ziyu. Portugal can't get the first basket, very close to securing it. In the end, China perhaps a little fortunate not to concede the first basket. Here they come now. Powered up 88 points yesterday against the Nigerian team. So they shot the ball at 43%, so a pretty decent percentage, but they've lost possession there. Good steal coming down by Rodriguez. Nice pass over to Silva. Now Rodriguez again. Away with the three-point offensive rebound is almost collected there by Andorinho. Another steal for Portugal. They made a good start. Karim. Reverse layup. Then it goes for the Portuguese team, and the basket scored by Marta Rodriguez. He shot the ball at 46% yesterday, easily the best of the Portuguese players. They've made an active start. 2 steals already in this first 1.5 minutes, and there we are. Fantastic three-point play for China. Lovely feed coming in there from Du. And it's going to see Zhu Fengwei go to the line for a three-point play. Zhu played 20 minutes against Nigeria. Scored just the 2 points, but she collected 10 assists and 5 rebounds and 3 steals. So not a heavy score in that game, but boy, she contributed in other areas. So she gets the first free throw from the stripe to get the game underway and give China a 1-point lead. Three-pointer is just away there from Nazario, collected by Silva. And Silva gets her first 2 points. Clara Silva, keep your eye on her. She's off to Texas Christian University soon. Just touched the foot there, so will still be Chinese ball. Here's this play again. Oh, it just came off the toe there of Rodriguez. It's Clara Silva, a highly rated player. See what China can do with this possession. Already made a substitution. Now run. Short with that 20-footer. And it's going to be Portuguese ball. So tight start. Not much between these two teams in these first couple of minutes. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and X. Handle is Next Gen Hoops. Next Gen Hoops, love for you to join the party. Nice pass, and not quite collected there by Karim. The idea was pretty good there. Nice positive start by the Portuguese. They don't appear to be mentally or physically rattled by that big defeat to Canada in their opening match. Group B include the Canadians and Nigeria. They're going to clash later in this day. See who wins that game and stays unbeaten in this Group B. Here come Portugal again. Pushing the pass, that's a lovely play. Excellent from Andorinho. She got her first 2 points. She fouled out in the first game against Canada, scoring just 2 points. And now she's matched her 2-point effort in that entire game with that one right there. 3-ball is good for China. Fantastic basket by Ran. She's pretty good from beyond the arc. She shot at 43%. Portugal are going to have to keep an eye on her. And now trying to get the rebound through Feng Wei Shu. She comes down court. She's going to put up a 3-ball, but she's well away with that one. Rebound taken by Emma Karim. And now here is Nazario. Rodriguez. Into Silva. I want to try and get the ball to Clara Silva as much as possible. And that's why she's a very efficient player and tall too. 198. She's 6'6". Shoot for China. 8 on the shot clock. Also a hesitation there from Yachi Liang, who at 6'4" is one of the taller of the Chinese players at 193 centimetres. All of these Chinese players are either at Beijing Normal University or the Centre for Basketball in Beijing. So all of these players based in the Chinese capital. Quite a young team too. They have a number of 17-year-olds in their squad. They have 5. They're not quite as experienced perhaps as some other teams here who are chock full of 18 and 19-year-olds. Now here's Liang with the second free throw, and she gets that one. So Liang opens her account, and it's a 1-point game. Rosario into Silva. Nice pass from Silva. Oh, hard luck there. That was a nice cut to the basket from Rosario. Another good look there at 2 points. Almost thinking about the 3 there was Feng Wei Shu. And she gets it. Wow, some excellent outside perimeter shooting already from China. And they're 2 from 3 from beyond the arc. Now Silva, she's going to be very hard to stop in this game, and she missed that layup there. Portugal will be conscious of trying to get her as much ball down that end of the court as possible. And here's Feng Wei Shu again. To Liang. And it's been collected there by Pachinho, who's out there now, number 14 for Portugal. One of the centres in the team. Freire is out there too, number 6. Now into Silva again. Doesn't get the roll off the rim, but the offensive rebound is good for Portugal. Another opportunity. There's Rosario. You see, they're looking for Silva again. Use that athletic and long build that she has. Rebounded by Du for China. Shu again. In fact, that's Ran with the ball. And here's Liang. Ran putting up the 3. Misses this time though, and now Shinyo with the rebound again. Quick 3 from Karim is away. It's come off China, it has, so it's going to be more possession for Portugal. Regular rotations of substitutions coming into both teams early in this contest as Liang sits down. Just with that free throw behind her. Ran with 2 threes is the leading scorer for China with 6 points. Now Silva again. Interesting to see how China going to mark her, and there's a foul, and that's a counter. Great stuff from Clara Silva. She was on fire at the under-18 Eurobasket tournament last year. 19 points per game she was averaging, and 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Tremendous prospect coming out of Portugal. Didn't quite score as heavily as she would have liked in the first game. Here, 12 points at 26%. She want to increase that percentage today. Can't get the three-point play, but Silva's made a solid start in this one. She's got 6 points, shooting at 3 from 7, which is much better, 43%. Deep 2 is good for China. And there's Xu, nailing that one. Jie Xu, keep your eye on her too. She's one of the senior players in this team. Again, the defense is broken down by Portugal as we see Magda Freire locking the scores up. Here's Xu again. That's rebounded by Pachinho once more. Here's Nazario. Silva. Silva's fouled again. She's going to attract a lot of fouls on her in this game. And she's going to, I suspect, be at the free throw a lot in this match. Sofia Sousa comes into the game. All of these players in the Portugal team based in Portugal, except for 4 or 5 of them actually in the United States. Clara Silva going to Texas Christian soon. Barita Nazario is already at California State Northridge. Played 5 games in her freshman year. Emma Karim, 10 games for Hofstra University Pride in New York. Magda Freire, Queen's University of Charlotte, North Carolina. She played 28 games for them, scoring 4 points per game. Nice play. That's a nice cut to the basket, and China take a 2-point lead again. 14-12. So Portugal do have a few players making their way through American college at the moment. Karim being one of them right there. Well, they're getting very good looks. They're just not able to convert them at the moment. Here's China on the fast break. 3 ball goes up, is just away, and has been rebounded nicely there by Sousa. She's one of the point guards in this Portuguese team. Karim back to Silva. Well, that's a big 3 ball going in there. Leonor Pachinho. That's a great basket for Portugal. They're back in front by 1. It's been an excellent match so far between these two teams. Run! Now the basket's not going to count. Looked like there was a foul off the ball there. See if we can pick up what happened here. Might have been number 24 there, Liang, who has conceded the foul. Will be her first personal. So that 3-pointer not going to count for China. Much to the displeasure, I'm sure, of Guizhi Wang, the coach. Sosa pushing the ball forward again here. Pachinho getting a bit of help from Sosa once more, with shot clock now down to single numbers, and it's been stolen by China. Now China did well to keep possession at the halfway there. The ball is away this time from Peilin Zhu, number 14, and we've got a real scramble for the ball there, and it's going to be a jump ball. Yeah, that was a real effort, wasn't it, from how many players are down there? Almost half a dozen. Rada comes up. Maybe getting a knock on the head there. So a lot of these Portuguese players playing at the 2024 FIBA Under-18 Eurobasket, which I mentioned earlier, they finished in 5th place. And yes, many of these players in the Chinese team competing at last year's Under-18 Asia Cup. So good to see them all taking the next step. It's really neat. These FIBA international tournaments are just fantastic at youth level, giving players from all over the world opportunities at a good level. Now here comes Portugal, want to get a fast break going. Freire. China back in on defense, nice and efficiently on that occasion. Here's Sosa. Now Anderinho. Fernandes. Fernandes is fouled, going for that play. Gabriela Fernandes, one of the Portuguese-based players. Gabriela Fernandes not getting on court in that opening match against Canada, but she's out there in the first quarter of this one. So Fernandes going to the line here for these 2 free throws. Portugal looking for an efficient start from the free throw line, and not quite getting it. And there's the first free throw of the game for them. They're 1 for 5, missed their first 4. But they lead by 2, approaching the last minute of the first period. And Ran's lost it, and now we've got another jump ball. It's going to be Portugal on the rotation. So still 2 to 3 plays left perhaps in this first period. Nazario. Back out at point guard. Here she is in possession, the number 4. Freire gives it out to Anderinho. He's away with that 3, and it's been ruled to come off a Portuguese player, so it's a Chinese possession. Yu Xiang is out there now, number 13, to inbound the play. Quickly racing down court 2, she was. Zhu holding possession. Here's Liang. It's a good takeaway from Portugal. Going to build on this 2-point lead in the final few seconds here of this first period. Oh, nice move. Tough from that angle, though. Stolen by Portugal, and here comes China once again. He's settling it down for the last play of this period. Lovely rotation to the corner. Hard luck. Now Portugal got 5 seconds. Someone's got to put up the prayer. Oh, yes! Rita Nazario. What a special play from her to give Portugal a 5-point lead at the end of the first. That was amazing. Doesn't matter what angle you look at it, it looks good on the replay. For Portugal, it's 19-14 at the end of the first. Well, it was an exciting start to the first period, wasn't it? Both teams basically going basket for basket for a while there. And it wasn't until the very end there that Portugal were able to get ahead, but both teams shooting the ball all right. 40% for Portugal, 33.3% for China. They have nailed 2 of their three-point attempts, though. Clara Silva had her moment. She's got 6 points. She's the leading scorer for Portugal. Leading scorer is Ran for China, the number 1. Portugal have had good success breaking down the Chinese defense, getting good looks on regular occasions. China, too, have had their moments. That 3 was a beauty from Nazario. And what about that one from Nazario? It was even better. Right on the end of the quarter. Fantastic basket from her. So it's a 19-14 game. Reminder again for you, don't forget to get on our YouTube membership program. The paid program has 3 tiers that offer unique perks for each level. And the whole goal behind it is to build an exclusive community and reward members with premium content. So become a FIBA YouTube member today. Unlock exclusive content, enjoy member-only videos, access our dedicated Discord server, get more perks. You can pick one of the 3 tiers to join: Rookie, Starter, or MVP. Do it now, and you won't be disappointed. Time to get the second quarter underway here in this match between China and Portugal. Here from the FIBA U19 World Cup for 2025. Here from Czechia. We're in Brno. China in the white, Portugal in the green and the red. It's the Portuguese up by 5 points. Going to keep the pace of the game high. Portugal enjoying their biggest lead of the contest, courtesy of that 3. Now here is Silva again. Now one of those fadeaways was eventually going to fall, wasn't it? Clara Silva, almost undefendable in there when she does that sort of shot. Portugal up by 7 now. Got a nice little momentum shift happening at the moment in the European team's favour. Actually on a 9-0 run at the moment, the Portuguese. Can they extend that to 11 through Clara Silva? There's your answer, and it might even be 12. With a 3-point play. Fouled in the act of shooting. The foul's going to go there on number 5. Ciudu. She is a handful. The number 17 for Portugal. 12 points in her opening game yesterday against the Canadians, and she's already got 10 in this match here. And we're only a minute into the second. Make that 11. Wow, Portugal on a roll now as they increase their lead to 10 points. China desperately need a basket here. Shoot, trying to create an opportunity. She's lost it. Silva's got it. Nazario pushing the pass. 3 ball is away. Or is it? That was tantalizingly close, that one, wasn't it? Wang, nice pass. Here's Shu. She's going to give it into Zhang. And here's Wang. Settle it down with 9 on the shot clock. It's a good strong move into Du. And Du is fouled, so we'll go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Not the aggression, the intent there from Du. You've got to put your body on the line. You've got to expect to be fouled, and if you are fouled, of course, you're off to the free throw line for 2. So free throws become very important now for China as they look to cut this 10-point lead. 2 from 3 from the line so far in this game. 2 from 4 now. Du with her second. Can't nail that one either. So China still not scoring since quarter time. They haven't scored for a while now. As Portugal come forward again. There's Silva, double teamed this time. That means the player's open. And that's a good rebound taken by China. Let's see what they can do with this play. Almost start getting into a bit of trouble there were the Chinese. Being outscored 5-0 so far in this quarter. So another foul being conceded. China haven't scored since Du got a layup with 3:14 to play in the first quarter. So they've gone scoreless for over 5 minutes of play now. Offensive rebound taken by China. Nice play initially by Li. She has it again. And Li can't get that basket, but another foul. So Portugal's foul's mounting up a little bit early in the second. It's their third team foul. 2 more, they're going to be in the bonus. Looks like we've got a timeout on the floor. Portugal up by 10, 24-14. Well, 24-14 it is. Portugal up by 10. Clara Silva, the number 17 with 11 points. She's shooting the ball at 56%. Excellent performance from her so far. She's grabbed a couple of rebounds as well. And leading the scoring for China at the moment is Koja Ran, number 1 with 6. But China haven't scored, remember, since 3:14 left in the first period. So let's see if that changes right here. And it does finally there for Li with that free throw. Second free throw good for Li as well. So see what Portugal can do with this play here. Karim now with the ball. Cross court it goes. It's Freire. Karim, nice pass. This is a beautiful play from Portugal. Can they complete this offensive play with a good basket? They can't. China, in the end, defend well. Feeling this, even though this margin is pretty solid for Portugal at the moment. I don't think China are out of this game by any means. Here's Portugal again. Rodriguez. Sosa. It's nice rotation again by Portugal. Shot clock down to 4 though. Someone's got to put up a good shot. They're just being patient here, Portugal. Looking for that good look. Great offensive rebound by Silva again. Boy, she's unstoppable. performance from Clara Silva early in this game. Portugal restore their 10-point lead. Oh, and that is a blocking foul on Portugal, so it's going to be another foul against them. That's going to be their 4th team foul in this period. Let's call that one. Just a little bit of movement there. Coming in from Karim. Just putting her body on the line, but just didn't quite get stationary enough before the collision. So another free throw falling for Ran there. That's 8 points for her. The lead is back to 7. Here's Silva again. Good look here for Rodriguez. Oh, that's Sosa getting in there and sneaking a rebound for Portugal. Can't get the putback though, and that's taken away by the other number 10 in this game, Lee. Now China, Ran. Excellent play from her. Koja Ran with a big play there. She's off to the line for a 3-point play. She just refused. By 5, 26-21. After that long delay, Ran is finally getting to the free throw line to complete her three-point play. She has 11 points for China. As China show good resilience to come back into this contest. And she's done just that. Nice job by her. She is playing extremely well for the Chinese team. She's on 12 points, shooting the ball at 57%, making all of her free throws and collecting 6 rebounds already. There's Sosa for 3. China have it again, and it's Ran again with another rebound. She's got 7 now. Final round game. Double alert early in this one for her. Now here is Lin Zhao, and there goes the 3 ball from Xu. Not able to convert that one, Portuguese possession. Lee. Cross court it goes. That's a good rotation again, Rodriguez. And Rodriguez has been called for travelling. See if we can just pick it up here. Oh yes, just moving that right leg before she unloaded the pass. And China have lost possession. Lin arguing that it has come off a Portuguese player, but the officials don't agree. And it's going to be Portugal ball. She's going to sit out for the meantime. Sosa to inbound it for Portugal. Sosa again. Poor pass this time. Not enough heat on that one, and China have got possession. Chance to cut this lead, potentially to 1 point here. A fine comeback by China. Remember, they went very cold for a little while, and there's another basket from Ran. She is really heating up. 14 points for her. So, in the blink of an eye almost, Portugal's 10-point lead has been cut to 2. Sosa. Certainly game on again, isn't it? Shot clock down to 4. Sosa. Tough shot there. And it's been rebounded by Silva. Can't nail the left-hander, and there's Ran with another board. And Ran again feeling it here. And she's fouled again. A few Chinese supporters in the stands, they're just loving it. It's wonderful. Love the passion. Love the play of Ran here. She is attracting a lot of attention and is on a pretty much a heat wave right now. So 2 more free throws. She's been perfect from the free throw line so far, and there I are, just jinxed her. Second free throw is good. So she's 4 from 5 in the game from the free throw line. 5 from 8 from the field at 62.5%. 15 points. Wonderful performance. China back to just being 1 point behind. That's a lovely fake pass, and the 3 ball is missed though by Rodriguez. Portugal's shooting percentage is falling, and they're not getting Silva the ball with as much regularity as they were in the first quarter. This is good for China. There's Silva with a block. Lovely play from Clara Silva. Good play from Portugal. Yes, the 3 is a good one from Fernandes. Much needed basket there for Portugal. Fascinating game. 4-point advantage for Portugal. Fernandes has 4 points now. Shoot. The contest for the rebound again. Secured there by Marta Rodriguez. Marquez out there now. Now Silva. Oh, hard luck for Silva again. She creates excellent looks for her. itself and just didn't quite convert on that occasion. And there was call for travelling there. See if we can pick that up there, and yep, there it is there. It's Feng Wei Shu with steps. Timeout called by the Chinese coach. It's Portugal up by 4. It's Portugal 29, China 25. Just on 2.5 to play in this second quarter. I think Portugal, one of the tactics they've got to persist with is just keep getting the ball to this player right here, Clara Silva. Just, yeah, she's going to miss on the occasion like that, but she's a skillful player who eventually is going to score big at this tournament. Nice rebound taken by Silva there. She's got 6 boards now and 13 points. Fernandez. There's Silva again. Double team. Good work by China. In fact, she was triple teamed pretty much there. Silva trying to get the rebound, and she's done brilliantly there, Silva. And there's a reaching in foul against the number 18 for China. That is Zhi Shu. So both, well, Portugal have conceded 5 team fouls. China's still got a couple more to give in these last 90 seconds. Now Silva again. It's that fade away again. Just not quite getting enough heat on it. Portugal's shooting percentage is dropping, unfortunately, for them. And now Silva, yes. Hang on, no. It's an offensive foul. No basket. See if we can pick up what happened here. Well, it looks like Silva has just clipped Ran in the face. So referees didn't like that play, and Clara Silva is going to cop a foul for that. She's on 1 foul. Just having a look at the foul count, actually 2 players, and key players they are too. 2 starters, Nazario and Karim, are both on 3 fouls for Portugal. There's another foul being conceded, this time by Gabriela Fernandez. Just having a look at the foul count on the Chinese team, and well, already 1 player's on 4 fouls, and that is number 18, Zhu. So we're not going to see her for a little while. Probably not until the 4th quarter, you would think. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that one for you. Now, this is Lee at the line. Reminding you again, she played every single second of China's first match at this tournament against Nigeria, finishing that game with 25 points. And so far in this one, she's got 3, with Ran dominating the scoring at the moment. Here's Silva. Fernandez. Desperate to get it to Silva again. There goes the long ranger, and there's a good shot by Ana Marques. That's her first points of the game. Portugal back up by 5. And Portugal have got possession there with that missed shot. There she is, Ana Marques. Down court she comes now. Number 11. 40 seconds left in this first half. Portugal want to soak up a bit more time on this play. Oh, almost stolen. Let's kick out pass. Marques for three. Silva can't get the rebound, and again, Ran having a real battle under the hoop there for that one, and it's going to go. The referee changed their mind there. Initially, it was going to be Chinese possession, it appeared, but it's going to be Portugal ball. Hernandez, lovely play from her. Now she's got 6 points. 16 seconds left in this second period. 7-point game. Silva's got the ball for Portugal. They've got time here. Portugal for one more. Remember, they've got a buzzer beater at the end of the first. Marques. And not to be this time for Portugal. Can't repeat the exploits of Nazario at the end of the first, but still an excellent finish to the second quarter for Portugal as they take a 7-point lead at halftime. It's 33-26, and we're back for the third quarter soon.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now. Feel our presence, built on strength.
And drive, not rising. We are arriving, not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned, taken, undeniable.
The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat, ruled by queens. When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
It's 33-26 here in this Group B match at the FIBA U19 Women's Basketball World Cup. Portugal ahead of China. Portugal scoring 33 points in the first half. They only scored 49 in the entire match against Canada. So a massive improvement offensively for the Portuguese in this game so far. Shooting the ball at 32.5%. Leading scorer is Clara Silva, number 17 with 13 points at 43%. She's got 9 rebounds, so just needs one more rebound for a double-double. And also needing just a rebound for a double-double is Koja Iran, number 1 for China. She's got 15 points and 9 rebounds. Having a tremendous game. But a team trailed by 7. That lead was as big as 10 early in the second quarter. China did really well to come all the way back to cut that deficit to 2, but then Portugal eased out again. So it's been interesting game so far. We hope you're enjoying it here from the Stades Arena Vadova in Brno in Czechia as we get the third quarter underway with Portugal in possession. This is a Group B encounter. Also in this group are Canada and Nigeria. Oh, great start there for Portugal. Rodrigues with an important 3 to start the third period. And just like that, Portugal are back up by 10 again. So, scoreboard pressure against the Chinese team. And there is the loose ball being captured by Ana Marques. Marques getting the ball back there from Fichinho, who's got it again. Nice pull into Silva. And there's 2 points for Clara Silva. She's on 15 points. Over to hear a whistle too as Ran powered her way to the basket for once. Missed the driving layup. Marques. With Silva again. She is the number 17 just at the top of the key. And poor pass this time by Marques. Can't link up with the teammate Fernandez. 12-point lead is as big as the lead has been in the game. Perfect start to the third period here for Portugal. A little 5-0 run. China yet to score in the third. Almost losing it mid-court there, China. Now Ran, fantastic performance in the first half. There's 2 more points. She's got great skills. 17 points for her. 17 of the 28 points that China have scored have gone to one player, and there's another good play from Marta Rodrigues. 3-pointer just a moment ago, and now that to send her to the line for a 3-point play. Great start. Portugal doing well here. And now Marta Rodrigues at the line here for the N1. Can't convert. Ran with that rebound. That's her 10th, and that is the double-double secured for Ran. Only taken until the 2nd minute of the third period. It's a great job from her. Pass, though, is intercepted. And here comes Rodrigues. Rodrigues, nice pass back into Fichinho. And she's been called for steps though, so it's going to be Chinese possession. Interesting that China really haven't got their number 10 into the game today so far. That is Yuqian Li. 3 points and 6 rebounds so far for the number 10. Yesterday, or in that first game, there's a steal mid-court. Easy 2 points there for Freire, and that's going to see a timeout for China as Portugal take control of this game again. 42-28 early in the third. Thank you for watching us on the YouTube FIBA basketball channel here. I hope you're enjoying the game between China and Portugal. Many more games coming on day 2 of this FIBA Under-19 World Cup. Hope you can watch as many games as possible. And while you're at it, just subscribe to the channel and join one of our 3 tiers, Rookie, Starter or MVP, to unlock exclusive content. Get access to our dedicated Discord server as well. You can ask me or any other commentators a question, and we've got a foul off the ball there. See if we can pick up what happened on the replay. Yeah, there is the tangle there. Number 24, number 8. Young and Fernandez. Fernandez is going to be called for that foul. We've got a jump ball. Good pressure again by Portugal. They have been relentless in making life difficult for all the Chinese players. Love that play, and that's excellent from China. Wang with that. And it is a much needed 2 points there for the Chinese team, with a free throw coming too for Wang. Jiaxin, and she gets the 3-point play as well. She's up to 3 points. Her first 3 points of the game there. That lead back to 11. Fernandez looking for Silva again, not giving you the pass this time. Oh, stolen by China. Here comes Ran again. Foul, unfortunately, by Pachinho. Was that a block, in fact? See if we can pick up exactly what happened there. Surely that was a foul. This replay should determine whether it was a clean block or not. Maybe it was a block. Oh, that wasn't a block. That was a lovely finish there. Young, he gets those 2 points, and China again threaten a bit of a comeback here. Back to single digits, the lead for Portugal. Karim back out there. Now she's on 3 fouls. She did start the game. She's a key player based at an American university, Karim. She's at Hofstra University Prime, but China happy with that play. And it's brought a round of applause from their bench as they ensure Portugal run out of the 24 seconds. China try again here. Mid-range jumper is good. And it's Wang Jianjin again. And it's forcing a timeout called by Portuguese coach Augustino Pinto. Lovely basket there from Wang. And the lead is 7 midway through the 3rd period. It is Portugal 42, China 35 with 6:08 to play in the third quarter here in this Group B match of the Under-19 World Cup. And Portugal looking to reassert themselves after a nice little run for China. Cut that lead again. Silva's had no luck getting that pass, and here's Hahn again. Coming down court. Now Lee. Watching her like a hawk. 25 points she scored in China's first match of this tournament against Nigeria. So far, Lee has just 3. She's only actually put up 2 shots in the game too in her 21 minutes on court. Nice rebound taken by Portugal. Here comes Nazario. She's also out there on 3 fouls. Nazario again. How about buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter? That was the basket that really started Portuguese dominance. And there's Silva again. Lovely play, 17 points. Yes, she's missed a few of those in the game, but when she's on target, very, very hard to defend. Here's one for China. Now Lee. Nice pass into run again. And this time Portugal get another stop. Here comes Clara Silva. Good pass down court. Range jumper no good this time. Rebounded by Wang, and here comes China. Lee. Run again. 17 points, 10 rebounds. Oh, so close to 20. That would have fallen, but not today. Freire. Karim. Trying to get the ball to Silva, but she's tightly marked on this occasion by Liang. Now Silva's got it. Ran out of real estate. Plenty of real estate in the corner. Wonderful three-pointer from Freire. Her first of the game. And that's Portugal's 5th three-pointer of the contest. China have only got 2. Reverse layup is not going to drop. Nice box out there by Portugal. Ensures they pick the loose ball up. Here comes Nazario. Now Silva on the high post. Down she goes. Yes, Clara Silva. This is looking excellent for Portugal. They're on a real roll here. Lead is 14 points now. It's the biggest lead of the game for them, and it could get even bigger with this play right now. Portugal in control of this game. They're outscoring China by 7 points in this quarter. Another foul this time, and this one's going on number 10, Yuqian Li. One of their key players. She's going to pick up her first foul, so she's not in foul trouble. They just haven't been able to get a good quality ball in this game so far, China. So to the line goes Rita Nazario. Didn't miss a free throw in Portugal's first game against Canada. What a turnaround for the Portuguese team. They've scored 49 points in this game. That was the total number of points they scored against Canada. So they've just eclipsed that now. And we're still got a quarter and 3 minutes and 16 seconds to play. So a much improved shooting performance from the Portuguese team in this clash. Much better defensive performance too, to have only allowed 35 points in this game. Remember, China scored 88 against Nigeria in their first game. So complete flip-flop here of form for these two teams in the space of 24 hours. Here's Silva. Silva demanding possession again. Not going to get it on this occasion. Here's Rosario. Nice rotation. Silva trying to get that tip back to a teammate, and she did. Reverse layup's not going to fall, but there's Silva tidying up. 21 points and 11 rebounds now for Clara Silva. 2 blocks as well. Having a fantastic game. Portugal have got more possession. What a closing period we've got here in the second period, or in the third period rather. Here's Rosario. Oh, wonderful basket there from the Californian State Northridge student. And the excitement levels are really big. (54-35). Portugal outscoring China by 12 points in this period. An outstanding defensive performance from them. As we enter the last 2 minutes of the third period, China got to start heating up here. This game has really slipped away from them in this period. And again, well, that's fantastically, steps called again against the Chinese team. Hard luck again. Boy, Portugal just a defensive masterclass in this period. Rosario back into Silva. There's Rita Nazario again. Now Silva double teamed. Rosario open for 3, and she buries it! Second 3 of the game. The first was that buzzer beater at the end of the first period. 22-point lead. Extraordinary for Portugal. Shoot. China desperately need Lean or someone to get going here. Shot clock down to 4. Just really struggling to get a good look. It's away again, and another rebound taken, this time by Nazario. Now, Freire. Vieira, in fact, no, that's Nazario again. Well, that looks like that's come off Freire, so it's going to be Chinese ball with 35.4 seconds left in this period. Clara Silva, what a star, 21 points and 11 rebounds. Superb performance by the number 17, and she's going to take a breather for the rest of this quarter. China again. Plenty of movement off the ball, but they can't get a good look at the basket. In fact, nice play there by Ling Zhao, and it's going to be 2 free throws coming up for her. Good job by the guard there to create something. All players have featured in the game except Li, number 6 for China. Yonglin Li, that is. Coach Guiji Wang has used all other players, and the struggles for the free throw line continue for China. 9 from 15 in this game now. 10 from 16. So nice job by Lin. She gets her first points. Now, let's see what Portugal can do with this last play of the third period. Oh, Nazario again. Boy, things happen when she is running the team. And there's a turnover. No time for Portugal, but a wonderful quarter for them as they've taken complete control of this game now. Outscoring China by 16 in that quarter. It's 59-36 at the end of the third. Well, some wonderful highlights there for Portugal in that third quarter, as we've just seen, and they've just come off comfortably their most productive quarter, 26 points in the third quarter. And, well, compared that, China's lowest scoring quarter of the game, just 10 points. It's going to take a massive job for China to turn this around heading into the last. They trail by 23 points. And, well, fair play to the Portuguese team. They have, old-fashioned term, rolled their sleeves up, gone to work, and they've been brilliant in this contest. Here at the Stades Arena Moldova in Brno, Czechia. Host city of the 2025 FIBA Under-19 Women's World Basketball Cup. It's great to have your company here on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel. While you're enjoying it, why don't you subscribe to one of our 3 member tiers, either rookie, starter, or MVP, and join our growing and passionate community right now. Now, Leonor Pachinho has gone down here. Yes, there have been some standout performers, and Clara Silva and Nazario have been arguably the 2 key players for Portugal, but all the other players that have got on court have really contributed strongly in their own way, and one of them is Leonor Pachinho. She has grabbed 5 rebounds, a couple of steals, so off the ball she's been excellent. She's going to take a breather on the bench, and here comes Clara Silva again, back out there. 21 points. She's shooting at 56%. She's really sharpened up her scoring in this game as it's gone on. Just struggling a little bit earlier on, but the baskets are falling regularly now for Portugal, as evidenced by that play from Magda Freire. Still going to be Chinese possession, but Portugal's lead has increased by 2 since the start of this quarter. Now, what's happening here? Well, they're going to have a video review of that play and examine this with forensic authority just to see who this came off. Portugal ball. So the Chinese camp just getting some clarification from the other official there, Carmelo de la Rosa of Puerto Rico. But the decision's been made. It's going to be Portuguese ball. Karim's going to inbound it. And it's play on. Early in the fourth quarter here, Portugal in control. Silva left wide open there. And China fortunate not to concede another 2 points on that occasion. Here's one of the more wide open looks that Silva's had in the game. Stolen mid-court. Nazario's got it, and off she scoots. Down court for 2 more. She's up to 13 points now. Scored 8 in Portugal's defeat to Canada, so she's got more productivity in this game. No foul by Portugal mid-court there as Xu just lost control of the ball. Tough match here for the Chinese camp. Silva in the low post. Rolls in 2 more expertly. Silva up to 23 points. On the back of a shooting performance where Portugal are shooting the ball now at 44%. 3 ballers away from Lee, and now here comes Portugal again through Silva. Chinese team is shooting the ball at 28%. Karim, Silva, again in the low post. Just overcooking that one. Well defended that time, and now here comes Xu. Nice play from Xu, and she's going to be fouled by Nazario. That will be her 4th foul. And Nazario concedes her 4th foul. She has 13 points, so sure we'll see Coach Pinto pull her out of the game. As we see Xu Fengwei at the line for China. It's the 2nd free throw. Xu up to 4 points. And Nazario is going to check out of the game now. Good call there by Coach Pinto. Yes, you might argue with this big margin in favour of Portugal. But you never know, Nazario might have a big role to play down the stretch of this game. Still plenty of time left here for China. Sosa back out there now to take Nazario's place. And there's a turnover for China. First one for a while, and there is a foul mid-court by Freire. And just wonder whether that might be an unsportsmanlike foul there. We did see China calling for one, but one of the players, but not considered, it seems, this time by the officials. Jiang coming down court. Oh, nice pass under the basket. Unfortunately not handled there by Xu. Silva been on a tear in this game. Stats continue to mount in her favour. 23 points, 12 rebounds. Interestingly, 6 of those rebounds are on the offensive glass. It's exactly half of her rebound total. It's split down the middle. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2 and 2. Unfortunately, no ball touching the rim, and Portugal got another stop. Sosa out to Silva. Andorino is back out there for more action. Sosa for a big 3. It's picked up. It's good hustle there by Andorino, and now here's Silva again. Kissed that one a little bit too hard off the glass, and a little reach-in foul that time. And the foul is going to go on. I think that went on Karim, actually. Yes, that's her 4th foul as well. So, second Portuguese player to hit 4 fouls. And Nazari and Karim, remember, are both starting. 6:40 to play. China really struggling for points again. They've only scored 1 point in this 4th quarter until that bucket right there. A big 3, much needed points there for China. Karim playing on 4 fouls. Coach Pinto is leaving her out there. Sosa going to roll away from that screen from Silva, and it's going to be Sofia Sosa who's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Now looks like it's gone on number 7, Xu Fengwei. Will be her 2nd foul. Telling you, after the dominant first half, Koja Ran has quietened down a little bit for China. She's on 17 points and 10 rebounds. But she's found scoring much tougher in this second half as Portugal play much better in this second period. Second free throw is going to fall there for Sosa. Gets 2 points on both free throws. Wide open for 3. Shoot, and she accepts that invitation. So back-to-back 3s for China. Lead is still a healthy 24 though, with 5.5 or just over 5.5 left. Wow, super performance from Portugal. Remember, this is their first tournament, so first ever Under-19 World Cup. So if they complete this victory, it'll be their very first at an Under-19 World Cup for women. Silva with 2 more points there, 25 she's on. Lovely spin move. That was one of the best baskets of the game. Very nicely done by Zhu Peilin. China just starting to find the basket a bit more regularly at the moment, and now they've picked up a rebound, but unfortunately we've got a player down again. So player's just going to hit the pause button. See if we can pick up what happened there. There is the player going down. Looks like he just copped a Clip on the leg there. Shu Feng Wei. Oh, great support there. You can see a few Australian supporters are starting to filter in here. Australian team is going to play their first match of the tournament very shortly. Going to play Brazil in Group C. Now, Shu Feng Wei, hopefully she's going to be okay. A key player for Coach Wang, who started Shu in this game. Du for China. Shot clock down to single numbers again. Almost lost. Shot clock down to 3. Someone's got to put a shot up. Oh, a foul right on the end of the 24 seconds, and it's going to go on Gabriela Fernandez. Switch number 8 here with that contact there. 2 shots coming now for China. It's going to be Jiang Zihan. China's free throw percentage is just slowly increasing as well in this game. Really struggling from the line early, but there's 2 from 2 from that visit. It's a 22-point margin. It's a 23-point margin at the end of the third quarter, so China have actually caught up by 1 point. Here's Silva. Time is against them, though. And that's nicely finished by Maria Andorino. Back to a 24-point game. China's shooting percentage has improved into the low 30s now. Nice defense again by Portugal. And they're lucky to keep possession there. Marquez. Wide open for 3. Plenty of time to line that one up. China let her have that shot in the hope she'd miss, which is exactly what happened. Now Du. And that is going to go against China. What's Du here? Referee not liking that. Kind of fend to the upper chest area from Du. So here's Portugal coming forward once more. Silva. Interesting here if she can crack 30 points. She needs 5 more points in these last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Can't nail the triple Marquez. Here is China on the fast break. Zhang is fouled this time. It's good work from Zhang Shi. Strongly there, Marquez called for the foul. 2 shots for the number 13 here. So Zhang has had 12 minutes of court time, and that's her first point of the contest. All the Chinese players have scored except for number 6 Li in this game. Marquez. Fernandez, and now Freire. Nice rotation around the perimeter again by Portugal, and there's another drive and 2 more shots coming for Fernandez. Just good play by Portugal. A lot of these players have got good courage driving to the basket like this. You know, if they can just put the shot up, the chances are high they're going to be fouled. China in the bonus. Portugal not quite there just yet. Well, this is a masterful coaching job. You've got to hand it to Agostinho Pinto. After Portugal were taken to the cleaners, frankly, by Canada in their first game. Mind you, there's some very good players in the Canadian team. One player in particular, Silas Swords, who was a Paris 2024 Olympian. She's in their team. Stolen by Portugal. Oh, Freire just couldn't quite catch up with that one. Execution just lacking on that occasion for Portugal, but the intent and the idea was spot on. That's all part of the work-ons for a basketball team. It's getting a little bit more accurate. But that Portuguese camp, fair play to them. They have done brilliantly in this game. And 2 minutes and 40-odd seconds away from their very first win at a FIBA U19 World Cup. Here's Ana Marques. Marques again. 3 ballers away this time from Sosa. They're trying to get another opportunity, but the clock really against them now. Remember, China have all teams here, in fact, qualify for the round of 16. These pool matches, group matches, are purely for ranking purposes. It's a neat concept because it ensures that all the teams here get a good, healthy dose of games. They'll play at least 6 games, which is awesome. Turned over. Here's Portugal. 2-on-1 situation. Good offensive rebound taken there by Freire. Can't get the putback. Neither can Rodriguez, who's out there now for her first taste of action in the game. Sara Rodriguez, the number 0. There's a great hustle over there by Karim. With that bandage over her nose, doesn't she? But there's a reason for that. She's a tough player. Karim, a Hofstra University pride freshman. We're going to have a timeout on the floor called by Team China. It's Portugal up 73-49 with 1:47 to play. Yeah, welcome back to this match, China versus Portugal. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter or X as it's now known, of course, on Instagram. And our handle is @NextGenHoops. Lovely to join the growing community here with this focus of this tournament. FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup for Women. Get that hashtag there, FIBA Under-19. And it's going to be Portuguese ball with less than 2 minutes to play. Well, the start of this game certainly had the feel that it was going to be close. Both teams went basket for basket pretty much through that first quarter. Until right at the end when that buzzer beater was nailed by number 4, Rita Nazario. And from there, that ensured Portugal had a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And they just took off from that point. Marquez, beautiful finish there from Ana Marquez. Awesome. She's got 4 points in the game. You know, real valuable contributor off the bench. Foul on shoot. And by, looks like Pachinho. Yes, number 14 conceding that foul. Pachinho's second foul. It's going to take Shu to the line. And China cracked 50, but it's been a tough game for them. They've shot the ball at just 30%. 37 rebounds, 48 rebounds to Portugal. Just 8 assists for China in this game, 14 for Portugal. So all the stats favoring the team in red in this game. Karim. And gets the ball back from Pachinho. And that's blocked. Lovely play from Lee. Down she goes. Spin move. There's some tough defense being played there. Another foul is conceded by Portugal. Two shots coming up. The Chinese number 13, that is Zhang Zhuye. One of the older players in the team. I say older, these 12 players from China, only 2 of them are 19. And Zhang is one of them. So a young team that China have here, and potentially several of these players can be back in 2 years for the next tournament. Which is all part of the thinking for the Chinese camp. And there's a turnover mid-court. Oh, layup's missed, unfortunately. Down court comes Marquez. And here the Portuguese camp is excited. They're just seconds away from an historic victory for them. Marquez. Maybe 2 more for her. She can't nail that one. China going to have the last say, are they, in this contest? Zhang with the 3, but it's blocked. And delight for Portugal. They win at the FIBA U19 Women's World Cup for the very first time in their history. Magnificent performance from them, particularly given they were beaten by Canada by almost 40 points in their first game. They have rebounded in superb style. MVP tier member. As we check out the highlights here in the fourth quarter, there's Nazario. That three-pointer, that buzzer beater at the end of the first ended up being absolutely critical to shift the momentum and really give the Portuguese team confidence. And what about Silva under the basket? She was unstoppable in this game with 25 points and 12 rebounds. Fantastic at both ends of the court. But there were good support players from Freire, Marquez at times, Rodriguez. And what about Gabriela Fernandez? She came in with some good plays at certain times during the game as well. Well done to Portugal, 75-52. They take the victory over China. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you for more FIBA Under-19 basketball very soon here on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel.